on Union Minister Piyush Goyal's post on NCP Chief Sharad Pawar, NCP leader Pawar, from Jayant Patil says, as far as I know, External Affairs Ministry has made a statement on Palestine too. Now, he should read that first, and I think he will understand what decisions is his government making. Now, Piyush Goyal needs to go back into history and also do a bit of study, because former PM Atal Bihari Vajpayee also supported the cause of Palestine. He's spoken about the land of Palestine and how Israel has been dealing with the Palestine, and it has been India's stand to support the people of Palestine. Now, these are the latest reactions we are getting in from Jayant Patil, one of the NCP workers, who is of Sharad Pawar's faction. Now, he has taken a dig at Union Minister Piyush Goyal after Union Minister Piyush Goyal had slammed Sharad Pawar over his statements made in Israel-Hamas war. Now, let's quickly take a look at some of the reactions to this first before we reach out to our reporter and expert for more details.
हाँ, जहाँ तक मेरी जानकारी है, मुझे लगता है एक्सटर्नल अफेयर मिनिस्ट्री ने पैलेस्टीन के बारे में भी कुछ
So Mr. Piyush Goyal is a minister in the central government, and I think he needs to do a bit of his homework, okay, because he doesn't seem to know what his other ministers or his cabinet colleagues have been talking about on Palestine. Also, at the same time, I think Mr. Piyush Goyal needs to go back into history and also do a bit of study, because the earlier ex-Prime Minister of India, Mr. Atal Bihari Vajpayee, also supported the cause of Palestine. He's spoken about the land of Palestine, he's spoken about how Israel has been dealing with Palestine, and it has been India's stand to support the people of Palestine.
Well, joining us on the broadcast is my colleague Vinya Deshpande. A very good morning, Vinya. Could you help us understand the potential implications of Sharad Pawar's remarks and the backlash that he's been receiving from all fronts, especially BJP?
A very good morning, Kohina. Yes, a political storm in some sense after Sharad Pawar's remarks, because remember, Sharad Pawar has almost always taken a stance which has been in alignment with the national politics and policies, especially when it comes to international affairs and those issues in the arena. But this was in an abundance of a sort that we saw that Sharad Pawar spoke of this issue recently, saying that India's stance was mostly pro-Palestine, and that is why we have seen that a huge battle has erupted. Even from within Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis has hit back at Sharad Pawar. But now the NCP has hit out against all the parties, particularly against the BJP, especially after Piyush Goyal's comment. We have seen that both Jayant Patil as well as Clyde Castro have come out and hit back at Piyush Goyal, saying that it is these BJP leaders who in fact need to study what India's foreign policy traditionally has been and what traditional interests India has preserved, and that is why they should first understand this before taking any stance against Sharad Pawar, because Sharad Pawar has been talking of national interest primarily, and that is exactly what NCP's Clyde Castro said while giving a bite some time ago. He has hit out at Piyush Goyal, saying that it is Piyush Goyal who needs to do his homework, who needs to know what his cabinet colleagues have been talking about on Palestine. And in fact, it was Piyush who needed to go back into history to do a bit of studying about what was the stance that BJP's own Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee had also taken at a time when we are seeing that the political battle lines have been drawn with respect to the Israel-Palestine issue. Prime Minister tweeting in support of Israel, that there is a huge political storm now after Sharad Pawar has said that India has traditionally supported Palestine, and that has led to a huge storm, saying that at least on issues of foreign policy and national interest, the country should stand as one. And that is why we are seeing that the BJP has particularly hit out at the NCP leader, Devendra Fadnavis. In fact, yesterday tweeted saying that India has never changed its position on the Israel-Palestine dispute. However, at the same time, India has been consistently against and has always strongly opposed terrorism, in any form and against anyone. And when the entire country has condemned the killing of innocent people in Israel and India did the same, Shri Sharad Pawar ji should also speak in the same language against terrorism. Mumbai has suffered a lot due to the terror attacks, especially during 26/11, and Mumbai has lost many citizens. My request to Sharad Pawar ji is not to think about vote bank politics, but to strongly condemn terrorism. So these are some of the strong reactions coming from both the sides, a political storm after Sharad Pawar's statement on Israel-Palestine. Back to you.
Right. Thank you so much, Vinaya. Like you rightly pointed, there is a huge political controversy that has erupted after Sharad Pawar's statement on Israel-Hamas war.